this afternoon. Whenever you are watching me, y'all. Sorry, I was over here looking at something. Something about check your schedule. Make sure you're checking your schedule in this time I'm hearing for the rest of the month. The reason being is because you might be booked and busy. Busy or booked. I like that for you. Get it done. Cleaning out or cleansing out the energies that no longer serve you could be very symbolic. Zen something about making time to meditate could be very symbolic as well. Channel for collective. Where we on? What we on to? Spirit has a plan. Yet something about you could be needing to clean some or spiffy some things up, clean some things up. The reason being is, hi Angie, hi Casey. Spirit has a plan for you guys. You just need to clear your schedule for it or cleanse your schedule of it. Because something is coming in. I'm hearing hot and fire. Hot and fire. I'm hearing hot like fire. It could be a Ace of Pentacles. But something is an act. Yeah. An act or acting upon it could be very symbolic. Something might be seen or deemed as taboo, but I want to tell y'all it's not really that taboo. You give me the sweetest taboo. That's why I'm in love with you. Are y'all in love with somebody or somebody in love with you? Somebody imprinted on you, or getting fingerprints could be symbolic, but an imprint could be symbolic. Somebody wants you. This is just, here's your proof. Here's your proof. Hold on, wait. These aren't going to give me proof. Show me proof, Hoodoo. Look at my deck. Guys, okay. So I'm going to tell y'all something about this deck. Let me tell y'all something real quick. This was my second deck that I had ever got when it came to tarot. And I gave my deck away to one of my girlies because, and actually I left it in her car. And I was like, well, maybe you're supposed to keep it. And then Angie, she re-gifted me this deck. And so for some reason, and I want to say thank you, my love, because I love you. She re-gifted me this deck, and the symbolism of it is that it's like, oh, you're ready to come home. When I was unboxing this, it just felt like, oh, you're home again. And you're new. So for some reason, guys, I think that that's very, like, symbolic. And I keep hearing symbolic. Zen. It's like, it's just like, it's fitting. Something about when it returns to you, it's new. If it's a person, place, or thing, something is new. Or beginning new, or beginning to look new. Something is new, but it's just it feels special. Like this one, it feels special. So if something is coming back, or if a person, place, thing, I just feel like I have to tell y'all it's within the plan. Okay. Yeah. Things have to be removed. If you guys were in separation, or if there was a separating period, I don't know why I'm getting a course of action, like a detour. The reason why is because you had to take away, or God had to take away outside factors, outside people that caused destruction, or people that would have hurt you. It was a spiritual, it could have been a spiritual thing. I don't know why. I don't want to say spiritual attack. I just think that the warfare was high. Yeah. Maybe when someone, if this is a person, or if this is an item, if this is something, when it presented in your life, maybe you weren't at a very balanced time. If you were dealing with a person, like you just wasn't acting out of your energy, maybe you didn't really understand it, understand the importance, you know. And you want to know what's funny? If this is a them thing, let's say for example it's a person, because it's easier for me to give an example. Let's say if it's a spirit guide or a person, they enter into your path, but you didn't know what to necessarily do with them, or they didn't know what to do with you. They were removed until they could understand or understand who you are, or until you did your part. Maybe something about your part, and I don't know why I just felt like I was gonna go so somebody could like I don't know if y'all spit, but I'm hearing like I got German, like somebody speaks with like when you speak you somebody, or somebody's ancestor. Yeah, let's keep going. I have to advise you guys just very briefly, when it comes to a person, if they don't see you, they don't see you. Spiritually, how do you want me to say this? Because it's giving taboo energy. If somebody deems you as taboo, give me an example. Like, it's just like they can't be here. If they don't see value in you, that's what it is. So let's give an example of love. Let's say you're dealing with someone and like you are into them, they into you, and then you introduce your spiritual side. And they don't, I'm hearing it's not that they don't respect it, they just don't get it. They just don't get it. Scorpion energy can be very symbolic. Well, you will be removed, or they will be removed until they get it. If they ever get it. If they ever get it. That's a, no, they said, just keep going. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Cups out sideways. If this is a self-worth thing, it could be that. Can't go 50-50. You're going 50-50. Let's say, for example, you're dealing with someone and somebody thinks that you should cook, clean, do the dishes, work a full-time job, take care of the kids, wash the car, walk the dogs, water the plants, make the calendar. If somebody expects for you to do all of this, and all in return they just come and go as they please, or they sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. For some reason, I just see your ancestors just like, get they shit. Because you couldn't walk away, so I'm just hearing, get they shit. It's time for them to dip. Here you go. Yeah. Because we got somebody that's going to contribute. Yeah, we don't need this person. Get them the fuck out. Yeah, and they over here making my baby. Y'all got me fucked up. Something about if somebody was playing on your, like, insulting your intelligence, But to me, if I'm honest, it's a money thing. It's a money thing. I just feel like God is like, yeah, no, they had the money, they just didn't want to give it to you. Is that what it is? Or they're stingy? They could be in survival mode. Not to make excuses for this person. Not to make excuses for this person, but somebody, they could have been in survival mode. But they don't want me to highlight that. I'm just getting the Four of Pentacles is so symbolic right now. They had it, they just didn't want to give it to you. They didn't see the value in you. And I'm just hearing, well, if you don't see the value in my baby, I just see your ancestors like, well, here you go. We don't see the value in you either. There is no non-negotiables. Your ancestors in this time, guys, is getting a lot of people the fuck out of your energy. I have 2 towers out here. Like 2 tower cards. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm not playing. Especially when it pertains to your love life. If it pertains to your vision, your creative endeavors, is get them the fuck out of here. They don't bring inspiration. If they're friends that they don't support, bye. They not buying your shit, bye. Like, equal reciprocity. And there is a time, and it's interesting. There is a time where you might be in a season, and honestly, y'all, it's not even a lack season, but it could be a season of God is trying to show you who your true people is versus who's not. So maybe you have all your bills is paid, because I'm not speaking no bullshit out against y'all. All your bills is paid, and maybe you only got a few dollars left in your bank account, and somebody invites you on a trip or invites you to do something, and you're called to go. You're called to take the leap. You go. But then you only go because you're called to go. But God said, I'm giving you exactly enough. Something about God is going to see if this person contributes or if this person is going to shortchange you. Does this person contribute? Because they can contribute. They have enough to contribute. Y'all clock this one. They can contribute. Will they contribute? If they don't, then I just see your ancestors just being like, don't worry, we're going to make them anyway. And then they're never to be heard of or heard from again. So if some of you guys have been dealing with energies that are takers, is that how you want me to say it? I'm just getting I just feel like they've all been, or hold on, they said hold on, Charlie, because some of you guys are at this state where you need to remove the takers to replace with the givers, because you guys are givers, so you confirmation, you guys are givers, so you need to be surrounded around other givers. If we're constantly always giving, then guess what? Nobody ever feels taken advantage of. But if somebody doesn't recognize what you give, even if what you give is just your gift, and to my spiritual practitioners, giving could be you giving out recipes. It could be you giving out bracelets. It could be you giving out wisdom. A lot of your shit is ancient wisdom that you should be charging for. That counts. That counts as a currency, because currency is energy, and energy is not free. And for some reason, if this is if it's a loved one, if it is somebody you fucking, y'all, if it's a friend, if they don't see the value, like if they keep devaluing you, they gotta go. Like it's something about this is going to give you clarity. They have to go. And if they ever, they can't come back until they apologize. But I keep hearing your ancestors say, fuck no. There was this time I did a video and I just kept hearing, fuck no. They can't come back. Some of their greatest lessons are going to come from losing you, shortchanging you, playing with you, playing in your face. Yeah. Maybe some of you guys needed a place to stay and somebody was like, no. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles was going to come out regardless. You guys keep working, keep hustling though. If some of you guys are in a trying season, you're being encouraged to, it's not about just hustle and bustle, but just keep going. Yeah. Because it's rewarding. Or it's rewards. It's rewarding. Carrying the weight. For some of you guys, if you guys have yet to have children, I want to just give you a little bit of advice. Choose your husband or your wife wisely. Or even if you do have a kid, choose your next person wisely. The reason why is because if you lay a foundation of, I could do it all by myself, well then you will too do it all by yourself. If you lay a foundation of it's a team effort, then you create a team. We are a team. We work together. We are not better than, we are not one-upping each other. We are a team. And if at any moment you step out of this fucking team, this ain't no Coach Carter. No, I'm just kidding. He let Cruz back on the, he did let Cruz. He let him back on the team, but he had to do 1,000 suicides, 1,000, push-ups, or maybe 500 push-ups. Like, in order to get back on this team, you gotta work hard. So if somebody wants to put forth the effort and to get him back on the team, then y'all have a choice there. But we're not just letting anybody or everybody back in, especially if they shitted on y'all. Yep. I'm hearing plug it in, because some of you guys, while you were in the building process or building progress, or something about making progress, they decided to leave. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you guys, you have exactly who you need to support you, baby. Whatever you guys are in the process of doing. I want to give you guys another example. Let's say it's losing weight. I don't know why this shit is popping up in my head, but it's popping up. Let's say somebody left you for your weight. I hope people don't do that shit, but I know that they do. Well, let them leave. You keep making progress towards that. Or if it was you carrying somebody else's shit, you know, like their traumas, their dramas, all of that. And they chose to leave because, is it another woman? Whatever reason. Don't get so caught up on, wait, abuse could be symbolic. Okay, this person could have left for a real reason. Do y'all be putting y'all hands on people? Y'all better stop putting y'all hands on people if that's a y'all thing. But if I'm honest, this person, if they left the team for another partnership, don't let that put you in your head too much. They want me to lay the foundation. Okay, I'm gonna lay it. The way the cookie crumbled is what I'm hearing. New York energy could be symbolic. I don't know why I'm hearing grandma's hands. Competition. Yeah, I clocked this one. If somebody left you, yeah. Grandma's hands. If there was, if somebody, I don't even want to speak this shit out loud. I don't. I don't. That's why I keep pausing, because I don't want to speak it out loud. Because hear no evil, speak no evil, there will be no evil is a real thing. Just know your spirit team is, if a person left you, there was a reason. It was time. That's how I want to say it. If it was time, it was time. But clarify this to a source for me. Thanks. Yeah, it was time. Heavy emphasis on a Scorpio, death and transformation. Oh, if some of you guys, it was old, but like you met them and then they just up and disappeared. Like it was out of your hands because something could have led to abuse. Maybe it didn't get that far with you, but it got that far with somebody previously. Some of you guys need to clock that shit. Where the fuck did that come from? I don't know. But your ancestors, I just keep hearing it's in grandma's hands. I keep hearing that. Grandma's hands. That song might be symbolic. Y'all clock this. And to my newcomers, I get divine messages through a lot of different songs, messages, God, all of it. Random confirmations. It's by Billy Withers. Clapped in church on Sunday morning, grandma's hands, played a tambourine so well, used to issue out a warning. Yeah, this feels like it's a warning. If some of you guys are just like, why did this person just seize communication? I'm hearing because they seen something, or your ancestors seen something within a person. If this is like somebody just ghosted, or you just ghosted, or it just ended abruptly, there was a warning is being ished out. Ished out, or something about something is being itched out, washed out. I don't know what it is. Cleansed out, cleaning out. She say, Billy, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a pieces of glass. Might be snakes there in that grass. Yeah. Y'all clock this one. Friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, y'all name it. Hi, Ambition. You said you tapped in like always. Thank you, dancing. Okay, let me keep going. Soothe a local unwed mother. Used to ache sometimes and swell. Oh! You're a healer. Why y'all keep forgetting this shit? You're a healer. Some of you guys, you do your best work. Your best work. Either around, don't specify. I will not put a cap on when you do your best work. But I do know that you do your best work when you are, when you're touching it. I don't know why I'm seeing that anime, Hunter x Hunter. Do you guys remember Kyoa's little sister? Boy sometimes, sister the next time, but not too much. I don't know why I'm seeing Kurapika. But what the fuck is their name? I cannot think. I'm spacing. Well, anyway, the sister did her best work when touching. The spirit guides is like, Charlie, Too much. Okay, fine. You guys remember I told you you do your best work. Or yeah, you know what? I won't. You do your best work. That's it. But because I don't want to limit y'all, and I won't set limitations on you guys. Okay. Grandma's hands used to lift her face and tell her, she'd say, baby, grandma understands that you really love that man, but yourself in, or put yourself in Jesus' hands. Some of y'all are really religious, or somebody's really religious, but some of you guys, well, this message just changed. It didn't change, but it kind of took over the reading a little bit. If some of you guys are battling abuse, if you're battling abuse, then it's time for you to go to your team or go to your make your way to a shelter. That might be your grandma's house, that might be your mama's house, that might be your friend's house. It might be your dad's house too. Then your dad can get you to where you need to go. But I don't know why I just keep hearing something about love is needed before you kill somebody. I don't know who's on the verge of that, but I don't think that's for everybody. I think that's maybe for one of y'all. Maybe a few of y'all. Who knows? Who am I to speculate? But Gemini energy could be symbolic. He said, grandma's hands used to hand me a piece of candy. Grandma's hands picked me up and picked me up each time I fell. Grandma's hands, boy, that really came in handy. She say, Maddie, don't you whip that boy. What you want to spank him for? So something about, if I'm honest, it feels like a helping hand. Some of you guys' next part is becoming the helping hand to others. That comes with a lot of transmutation or transmuting. I don't know why I'm seeing loneliness, if it's abuse, if it's drug addicts, if it's, I see healing. I'm hearing stop the killing though. So some of you guys could be being encouraged to heal your body. So healing your body could look like you have to get out of an abusive relationship in order for you to become the healer. It could also look like you have to, they said, Charlie, not too much. Okay. Y'all catch what I'm putting down. You have to be the healer for another healer. If you don't have a safe community, you have to create a safe community. But you have to first go to your safe community. Very symbolic. He didn't drop no apple core, but I don't have grandma anymore. If I get to heaven, I'll look for grandma's hands. You want to know what's interesting is for some reason, if you guys still have a grandmother that's here, I do think that when she passes, you get her hands. Or you get the rest of your gifts then. That could be an inheritance. That could be spiritual gifts. So I just feel like to my spiritual people, you already know you already have your gifts and stuff like that. But I'm getting healing. That's when you get the healing part or the remaining of your healing. Some of you guys already healed, but that's when you're, that's when you'll have the remaining of it and you'll know what to do with it. Some of you guys are being required, if you are a Reiki healer, shaman, you're being required to do the rest of your training. So that way when God forbid she passes away, well, everybody dies, can't say God forbid, everybody dies at one point, but when you get it, you know what to do with it. And so it's not putting it on your it's not just heavy impact and it's just a whole bunch of energy and you don't know what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Oh, also to my healers, you can heal your own body. Do work on yourself. Touch yourself. Heal yourself. If you're having back pains, put your hands on your back. Like kind of like how I'm doing right now. Just put your hand, put pressure on it. You heal it. Something that I do as a healer when I'm having stomach pains, I will lay my without clothes on, I will lay my hands on my stomach until the pain goes away, and it works. But you have to believe that your healing works. That's the trick. That's the only trick. That's the only trick. Some of you guys, to my healers, you can cure loneliness, you can cure pain, you can cure blemishes, diseases, shit, famine. Some of you guys really don't need to eat. If you guys really like, it's healing. It's been studied. It's been studied. It has. But for my new healers that are embarking on their journey, I have to mention, your downloads might not be in textbooks. Your healing, like some of it could be, but some of it, honestly, it could just come from God. In that song, he did say that, like, where's grandma's hands? Like, and it's like in the sky. Like, a lot of the information might come like out of nowhere. I don't know why I know this. I just know this. Some of it could come from experience. Like, I'll give you an example. There was this time, my grandmother, I had got in trouble. Why were you in trouble, Charlie? I got in trouble, this is back MySpace days, guys. But I was on MySpace, and I was just messaging people back because I'm a friendly-ass person. But I remember my sister, one of my older sisters at the time, she had, I don't know why she was the authoritative, but they had took me over to one of my aunt's house, and she whooped the fuck out of me. Not even whooped me, like she was slapping the fuck out of me, like beating my ass for that shit. And symbolism of it is that I remember she ended up busting my eye vessel. She like busted my lips really, really bad. Like my face got fucked up. And I remember when my grandma seen it, my grandma went off. Like, she went left, and she put some witch hazel on my lip. My eye vessel took a little while to cleanse, but I remember my mom, like, I remember nobody wanted to tell my mom. Like, nobody wanted to tell my mom, because my mom back then, she was a hothead, like really, really bad. Like, sometimes she has her days, but she was ready to whip her ass for years, and she never ran into her. Never ran into her. I don't even think I ever told my sister that story, because it was on my dad's side of the family. Symbolism of that is my grandmother healed me faster by her just touching me than anything else. Like, my lips healed, like, I want to say within 1 to 2 days. 2 days, it was like completely gone. Like, completely gone. Versus, like, I think average, how long does it take? I don't know. But some of you guys, to my healers, you naturally have like a healing body. And for some reason, I think that Spirit has been wanting you to play around with it a little bit. Play around with your healing techniques. How do you play around with it? Start on yourself. I guess you want to know what's interesting is because for some reason I always think that you guys automatically know, and they're just saying, Charlie, they don't know what the fuck to do. I'm like, just play around with it. Well, if you have a back pain, put your hands on your back, on your stomach, on your libido, on your ankles, on your, like, just if you ever have pain, I don't know if you want to go work out and then you have some pains, massage yourself. Sometimes I find myself like just massaging myself, like, or just touching it, like, or removing energy. I won't say who, what, where, when, or when this happened, but I remember there was a person I had went to the hospital with, and she had found out that she was suffering from a miscarriage. And I remember we didn't know what was wrong with her, but I knew she was screaming in pain. And I remember I was just called to pull things out of her, like literally just pull things out of her. And by the time that the doctors came to really do anything for her, she had already calmed down. That was the first time that I realized like I could really do work on people. Like that was like one of the first time, like, and that I was aware of it. But guys, I always say like your poom poom, your schlong is very healing for people. When you sleep with people, you could heal people by that. I know it sounds like kind of funny and taboo, but like you really can. You can hug somebody and you can heal somebody. You could touch somebody and you can feel them. And if you slow down to pay attention to that, like if you clock it, like kind of run experiments, just see. If you go over there and somebody is sick, if you give them food, or if you touch the, like, just like, it's like you take it away. But make sure that my healers, you are transmuting it, that you're taking it out of you. That could be through working out. That could be you pulling that shit out of you yourself. So you're making sure the depression you're catching from somebody else is not your depression. Pull that shit out. Spiritual baths could help with that. Just make sure you're doing your active cleansing on self. And that is bigger than just sage, y'all. It's bigger than sage. At first I thought sage was enough. When you guys are doing, depending on how deep and dark the trauma is, depends on what it is. Just make sure that you're pulling it out, okay? And I'm gonna leave it there, because damn, that was a lot. And there was a lot. I gave y'all enough information. Yeah. Last message though, guys. If somebody isn't being generous, how do you want me? I just keep hearing y'all don't trip. If y'all have a trip plan and money is the issue, money is not the issue. Don't trip. Like, spirit has a plan. Or if you guys, even if it's not a trip, like if it's just a crib, a car, something about spirit has a plan. Because somebody, I don't know why, but I just feel like they're going to be required to help you. Okay? 11:11. Guys, I am doing half off my hour readings today. You could book it on the site, guys. I only have selected time slots. If you guys are looking to get a reading done, book me on my site. I love you guys. I'm getting out of here. To my book club people, I will see y'all in a few. Okay?